Hola, my name is Luis Arce Mota. I'm the chef for restaurant La Contenta here in New York City. We're gonna do, to celebrate, Cinco de Mayo, we're gonna show you how to use the Molcajete, which is a volcanic rock tool, kitchen tool that we use, from ancient times in Mexico. It consists in two pieces, like the main thing, like this bowl, which is made, like I said before, from volcanic rock, black, and el tecolote, which is, the piece of a rock that you're gonna help us to grind, our ingredients. We're gonna start doing it, the salsa rostizada verde, or green roasted salsa. We usually start with the ingredients who are a little more hard, to ground it. In this case, our pepper. You can see it, I put it already, in the kitchen, roasted. You can see how it's black over here and already cooked. So we're gonna put one, and the piece of onion that I have over here, I'm gonna use it, I'm gonna do like for salsa for 3 people. So I'm gonna have half of the onion. I'm gonna cut it. So we're gonna start with these 3 ingredients. One of our main ingredients in this case is the season. I'm gonna add, our salt inside, and we're gonna start grind it. This is the way like you're supposed to grab, our tecolote, our piece. We put it over here in the palm of the hands, and we grab it like this with hand. And we're gonna start pushing. And we're gonna start grinding it. Until we have like a kind of paste. One thing that I have to remind, if you don't have the onion cooked enough, it's gonna be harder to grind it. So in this case, I recommend that, you dice it first, with a knife, and after you include it in the molcajete. But for now, our onion, it look pretty cooked. It can be a nice paste. After we have it grinded, we're gonna add our tomatillo. You can see over here the green tomatillo in the same fashion. It's grind. The tomatillo tend to be a little bit tart, sour, but it's like I say, this is what one of the Mexican characteristics in our salsas, and it gives you that nice and quite taste, different taste. I'm gonna add again, a little more salt. It's really, just remember, it's always you season in every step. And I'm gonna continue grind it. And what happened with the tomatillos, some of the tomatillos, it doesn't have enough juice. So that's why, sometimes it's recommended to add a little bit of water. In this case, I have a little bit of the sparkling water, from Mexico. It's Topo Chico. And I got a little bit. It's just to help me, to make it easy, to give it like this more salsa consistency. And like I said before, I do it because the tomatillos sometimes tend to be a little bit dry. It's not like a juicy like the plum red tomatoes. And I continue. Grind it until you're looking for this chunky. It's a chunky kind of salsa. Especially, it's really good, with our tacos. You put it on top, and like I say, you feel good because it's something like it requires some effort because you have to start, grind it. So it's not like I say, it's not easy. Now a lot of people, that's what they use. It's just a blender and it's really quick. For this one, you can feel the ingredients. You create, your salsa with your senses, and looking, smelling, touching, And that effort, it make a really big difference. And like I say, after we have our salsa, which will look really, really, really nice and smell great. We're gonna add a little bit of our cilantro that we have over here, and just as the last touch. And what I'm gonna do, just gonna put it like a little pieces. Like I say, it's something like I'm doing it over here, like if I don't have no knife. And you're gonna smell the pungent flavor, coming from cilantro. And this is what is gonna give the last layer of flavor in our salsa. Excellent. We have a really nice salsa now, really chunky. And now we need to try it and taste it, which is one of the most important things before you serve it. You gotta check, for balance and flavor. We're looking for acidity. We're looking for spiciness, smokiness. In this case, because we grill, we roasted our tomatillo. I will try it and see it. Okay. Wow. One pepper. It was one pepper and it's pretty spicy, actually. So before you do something like that, just try the pepper first, how spicy it can be. But this salsa is pretty spicy. This serrano pepper, it can be really, really strong, really spicy. I believe we need a little more salsa, more salt, and a little bit of mix. And I think our salsa is ready. Our roasted taquero salsa.